don't think it should be in cash payments, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why.
Now why?
Because it's going to be hyperinflation, and if you ever do finally get those reparations, that money's going to be worth nothing. You see how a lot of countries are moving out of the petrodollar. The Saudi Arabia, they now want to be in the G7. They don't want to trade in petroleum. And let's say you finally do get it, it's going to be worth nothing. You should get land, like the Native Americans. You should get land.
Honey, what part of you Mexican, right?
Half.
Half Mexican and half what?
Italian.
Okay. In the name of Amen, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, in Amen I trust, and Amen I thank, and in Amen I deliver this message. That was Mr. Tariq Nasheed. Right? That was Mr. Tariq Nasheed debating with somebody on his podcast, Tariq Radio. Now, I found it interesting. This Mexican guy called in, and they were debating on reparations and what reparations should. Not really a debate, but the guy was just offering some insight on it. And the Mexican guy said that black people should be asking for land as opposed to money, and Tariq shot it down, as you heard, which makes a lot of sense that what the Mexican guy actually said, because, there can be a deflation. Money can be deflated, there can be an inflation when you have a lot of money circulating in the system. You see, to give black people money to spend on resources and whatnot, disposable income, means that everything will be in inflation. Everything will be inflated, because then you have to try and meet the demands of all these people who have money at the same time buying the same things. Because you already know what black people are going to buy if they get some reparations money. They're going to be buying cars, clothes, jewelry, going on vacation, all kind of BS. They're basically going to deplete a lot of the resources for years to come if they should get cash reparations. They're going to deplete a lot of it because, again, they're going to just buy the same things, just basically waste the money and waste up all of the resources that go into making these things that they're going to consume. Rubber, because, they're going to buy a bunch of sneakers. Like I said, niggas going to buy a bunch of material stuff and it's going to be wasted. So if you have land, then that land can sustain you forever. You got a place to live forever. If you have a land with a house on it, you can work that land, farm that land. If you don't want to farm and do all that, so you can grow food, things like it's all kinds of things you can do with land. And here Tariq Nasheed is shooting that down. He's shooting down land reparations over cash reparations, because I'm pretty sure, honestly, I think the government would be willing to give up land, and if it was with the agreement that this land cannot be taxed or taken from our people, and from there, our people should be building towns and having their own police forces. See, I think they would rather do that, because there's so much land in North America that our people should have their own sections, should have their own police. It's like how you see with the Jews, the Asians, and everybody else. And from there, you build an economy and you keep going. You can build colleges there. But you see, this goes to show you the mindset of black people. They don't think that far, because, again, cash can be spent up. Cash can be used up. All of that, it could be done away with, you see. And then where's your dollar? It's worthless. But land is forever. Land ain't going nowhere. You can grow on it. You could, like I said, you could have your home on it. It's all kinds of things you could do off the land. People lived off the land at one time. People, the money is in the land, you see. It's all kinds of things you could do when you have property. You see, all kinds of things. And like I said, you're supposed to make your property a working property. And that's the funny thing. Black people are always up here talking about, having homes, homes or property. They always talk about having homes as a form of wealth building and generational wealth. Because if you have that home in your family, that land or home or both in your family for generations, then you always have wealth there, because it accrues in value. And like I said, you always got a place to live, stay, do all these things that you need to do, and utilize the land for something. Man, you can grow things on your land. Like I said, fruits and vegetables, and you can sell them in the markets and make a living. You see, that's a whole nother economy right there. You see, that and like I said, it's just it also helps in separating our people, giving our people as far as space, because our people were crammed into inner cities on top of each other in ghettos and in projects and whatnot. Our people need their own land, their own homes and whatnot to live a better life, to raise families and whatnot. Because again, when you got people all crammed up on top of each other and they all stressing out financially and whatnot, it creates the war zones you've seen in the so-called urban black communities. You see, that's why it's war zones. You got people who all stressed out, money is tight and they all up on living on top of each other. So the land serves as a good purpose for that. I was just surprised, but then again, I wasn't really surprised that Tariq Nasheed would shoot down the idea of land over money. They always the land over the land is worth money. The money's become worthless, man. Because like I said, all these people want to do is buy material stuff, but that's it.
Many are called, but few were chosen. The numbers are rising and showing. Every time we gather up, you see us growing. Red tie, navy blue suits when we rollin'.